YouTube, what's going on? Appreciate y'all watching my videos, man. I'm watch what I was about to say. Yeah, I got my load, man. I'm about to head on to the house, man. Uh, I was looking at the bills. I was looking at these bills. This load was ready last night. I mean, according to these bills, it's got 11:24 p.m. when they printed these bills. So I don't know if the trailer was actually done when they printed the bills, but I could have been home last night, man. Got me sleeping in a damn truck. Because it ain't but an hour away from the house, you know. But it's all good. You got to store that information for next time. Call the customer, check on the load, and see if it's ready early. Stupid. But yeah, man, I want to make this video real quick, man. This video is about, what this video is about. Yeah, I had a viewer. I think it's a lady driver. She made a comment. She was asking, are there any problems with load cancellations and booking multiple loads in one day and the loads canceling? I had a problem like that a while back. That was a long time ago, probably about 6 months ago or something like that. I was just sitting in a weird area, and like, I really don't know, you know, because these companies can do what the hell they want, you know. I'm just a contractor. They're not obligated to me. So what I know about companies and their corporate bullshit, I can tell you right now, is that the loads on the load board, not all of them cancel. Some do actually cancel, and some of them, they play around with the loads. Like, for example, if I book a load, right? The load is attached to me. I have it pre-planned in my Qualcomm, right? There have been times where on my way to the customer to pick that load up, or somewhere before that, I'll get a message saying, oh, we're sorry, that load canceled. Which is bullshit. It's bullshit, because that particular load is a pallet load. And this is a customer I go to all the time. You're not going to tell me no bullshit. Now, if it's a customer I don't go to all the time, I'm probably in the dark. But as a contractor, you can't give us a load board and then expect us to be like in the dark and be stupid, you know. Because like, they pulled the load, I don't know, this is like 3-4 months ago. They pulled the load, right? Lucky enough, I was able to go back on the board and book another load coming from that same customer, just by sheer luck. It was weird. I got there, because some loads, when you go on the load board and when you book it, and once it's assigned to you, you can go on the load details, and it's going to give more information about the customer. It's going to give the address and stuff. And sometimes they have the trailer number. I knew what that trailer number was. When I was pulling up to the guard shack to get the new load that I booked out of that same customer, I seen another driver. It was another contractor. Because I ain't feel too bad. You know, if it was a company driver, I'd been mad. I would have called him and called him out on that bullshit. Because in the contract it says they're not supposed to do that. But that's not about that. I seen the Schneider contractor come out of that customer with the trailer, that same load that I was booked to. Now, it wasn't a big deal because the load only paid about $400 to go 200 miles. But I needed the load to get, I needed that load to link me up with another load, which I know in an area that has other good loads. So, which pissed me off because the new load that I booked went in the direction that I didn't want to go. I mean, it was all right, but I prefer the other load because it went directly to the area that I want to go to, which has $1,000 loads going back to the area, like either going back to my house or going somewhere close to it. I knew if I booked that load, it's going to send me to that area, which has $1,000 loads a lot of times. So I can book that load. That load would be $900 to $1,000 coming out of that area. So I needed that load, but they took it off. They said the load canceled. I called them up and I said, hey, how in the fuck did this load cancel? I didn't curse, but between you and me, we talking candid. Most of you guys are grown. I was like, how in the fuck a load cancel? It's a load of pallets. Because when you book the load, and once the load is assigned to you, it tells you what the load is. It say pallets, general merchandise, or general freight, or unknown or something. That particular load, it said pallets. And I knew it was pallets. Because the Target, loads that come out of a Target, it either be pallets, paper bales, or some returns or something. So it was pallets. When we go to a Target, in the back row of a Target, they usually have like 10 or 20 pallet trailers full with pallets back there in the back row at a Target. And I was thinking, like, that load didn't cancel. You full of shit. You know what I mean? Like, I was telling the Schneider representative, I was telling her, I was like, how does load cancel? Let me talk to customer service. Oh, no, you can't do that, whatever. I was like, whatever. I just hung up. But the thing is that these companies can do what the fuck they want to do. I'm just a contractor. If they want to pull a load, they can pull a load. But don't tell me the load canceled when the load didn't cancel. Because a customer, what motive does a customer have to cancel a pallet load? It's a drop and hook on both sides. That kind of load don't cancel. It's pallets. It's pallets. Now, if it was like a regular merchandise load with appointment on it, and I was arriving late and all this shit, yeah, the load would cancel. Or the customer decided to send the load to another customer going in another direction, or they rebooked or routed the load or some shit. Yeah, but don't tell me the fucking load cancel when I get to the customer, that same customer, and I see another Schneider driver pulling out with my load, talking about the load fucking cancel. Y'all full of shit. So now the point is that stuff don't happen all the time, and I'm not here to sit here and knock the board. I mean, when there are problems on the load board, it's probably like, I can say 1 to 2% of the time. The other 90% of the time is all good. So you might get 1 or 2 bad loads a month, in my experience. Now, for when you starting out new, when you don't know anything about the loads or whatever, you don't know the system, you don't know where the freight at. When you brand new, your first week, first month, first 2 months on the board, you probably going to be susceptible to load cancelings because you don't know what's going on. Like, I know because I done did it. I done booked all the loads pretty much in the southeast. I done booked them all. And a lot of loads that go up in the northeast, and a lot of loads that go west a little bit. So when I look at the load board, I'm being very selective on the loads that I'm doing. And that's business. That's me being a business person, making those decisions, thinking to myself, what are the best loads that's best for my truck? Okay? And that's the load board. Now, for you guys that are booking loads that's canceling and shit like that, well, all the thing I can say to that is, well, stop booking them fucking loads then. It's like, because the Schneider will tell you the same thing. If you call up the Schneider and you start complaining about the loads, they don't care. They be like, stop booking the loads. That's exactly what Schneider gonna tell you. Like, you booked the load, stop booking it. Don't book the load. You know? So the thing is that it's business. You know? Like, does it get frustrating? Does it get challenging? Yes. But with all those challenges, there's reward at the end. Like, every week, every month, I feel so rewarded that when I'm booking my own loads, and at the end of the week I get a settlement and my profit, and I'm looking at the profit that I made. I made that profit. Those are the decisions I made to make that profit. It's a lot of reward there. And there's value for that when you're coming out here making your own decisions and you're deciding what loads you want to run, what areas you want to run. And at the end of the week, you sit back and you look at your checking account. That is rewarding because that's the work that you did, and you're reaping the benefits of that. So, to tell you the truth, it's fun, man. Like, the load board brings back the fun in trucking. You know, the liberty. Like I was saying back in my other video, Schneider has got something, and they know it. They fucking know it. And, you know, they're quick to let you go because they got thousands of drivers knocking on their door trying to get on the load board, man. So, this video is pretty much to say, it's pretty much to say that the load board is fine, man. The things that a lot of guys, maybe on other YouTube channels and on Facebook and on trucking forums and stuff, that are complaining about, those are normal everyday trucking things that are issues in trucking. Like, when I was a company driver, I experienced load cancellations. You know what I mean? But now with the load board at Schneider, when I experience a load cancellation, it's no problem. It's just a bump in the road, just like Jeffrey L. said. It's just a bump in the road. The load cancels. The best thing you want to do is call Schneider up and have them pull all your loads if you can. Because the sooner you do that, the sooner you can get back on the board and book some more loads. If you have a load cancel in between other loads, the best thing you can do is to pull over, jump on the board, and find you something else that's doing the same thing. Because time is the essence. Because on the load board, it's very competitive, and there are a lot of drivers on the board, and there are a lot of guys looking for loads, just like you are. And the sooner you jump on that board to rebook yourself and keep your truck moving, the better. Don't let a load cancel and then sit on it. You gotta keep those loads on your truck so you can keep your truck profitable. So that's the thing, man. Like, don't be scared to get out here in business, because it's like, once you get out here and get on it, it feels fucking good. It feels good, you know? Like, you company drivers, you guys don't know what the fuck you missing. Like, you guys are scared of, like, it's nothing to be fucking scared of. You know, you gonna make the money. You know, you know, like, a $800 a week truck note ain't shit, because you gonna make the fucking money. It's plenty of fucking money. You know, like, your first day of running, you can pay for the truck note. You know, you come out on Monday, you run 1 or 2 loads, that pays for the truck note, okay? And then the loads after that, that just pays for fuel and miscellaneous expenses. And you can go back to my video where I'm talking about how to calculate cost per mile. And when you sit down and calculating your cost per mile, you see that it's not really that hard to make money on the choice board with a high truck note. You know, it's like, you know, It's all relative. You think $800 a week is a high truck note, you know. Of course, $800 is a lot of money. Of course, $800 a week is a lot of money. But relative to trucking, $800 a week ain't no money. You know, a tow can cost you $800. Okay? A tire can cost you $800 in some cases. 2 tires, if you get a good price on it. A PM can cost you $400. You know what I mean? So it's just like in the scope of the trucking business, $800 a week ain't shit, because that truck will make you well above $800 a week. If you run the truck like you're supposed to, you know, you grossing $3,500 to $4,000 a week on a chill week without working hard, about $3,500 to $4,000 a week, you got $4,000 on your settlement. Okay, you take out the truck note, that's $800. You take out insurance, that's about $100 for insurance. Okay, and then you're gonna take out fuel. That fuel is probably another $700 to $800 out of your check. Whatever you got left over is profit. You know, you're talking about $1,500 to $2,000 that week. Those numbers ain't too bad. Like, I put my settlement next to other guys with paid for trucks at other companies or different companies or whatever. Like, and I'm home every weekend, you know, and like I talk to guys, they be all over the damn country for the same money that I'm making, you know, $1,500 to $2,000 a week. I talk to guys at other companies, and like they're killing themselves running all over the country, laid over with a fleet manager, waiting on loads and shit, pulling their hair out. You need to get with a company where you're booking your own loads. Okay? But yeah, this video is 17 minutes. I was trying to make it short, but it's hard to make these videos short. Cause I went on my YouTube account, and I'm starting to notice that the average view time of any of my videos are 6 minutes. So after 6 minutes, you guys are just bored out your mind. After 6 minutes, I'm just wasting time. So I'm gonna try to cut down my videos to about 6, 7, 8 minutes. It's gonna be hard, but I'm trying to focus my energy on the channel and try to make it more effective or whatever. So hey man, I'll see y'all next time, man. I appreciate y'all watching my videos.